everybody, welcome to our garden program, and I am in a beautiful garden right here at the Goldsboro Library, and today we are going to talk about birds and how birds are so important to our garden and to our ecosystem. We also have a very special guest. Park Ranger Autumn is going to tell us more about birds and all the things that they do to help our garden. Some of those things include pollinating. We know that bees and hummingbirds, they are two of the most awesome pollinators that help our flowers grow. They also are found in a range of colors and sizes, and they make our beautiful garden. We hear the birds, and if you want to just sit here and listen, they're great for reflecting. Birds also, they help with our gardens by eating caterpillars and other insects that may not be so good for our gardens. So Park Ranger Autumn is going to talk more about that. But today we are going to read about birds. But before we begin, I want to recommend to you guys signing up for our summer reading program. In our summer reading program packets, you will find a newsletter about our garden program and more about what we're reading today, different activities with birds and different songs, and so many different awesome things that you can receive in your packet. If you would like to call us and ask us more about what our summer reading packets are, please do. We would love to help you and also get more books about gardening and about birds and how they are helpful. Call us for that and we would love to help you. All right, so we are going to read about birds. And we have a book today called Birds, and it's by Kevin Hinks. And we are going to see so many different colorful birds in this book. Let's check it out. In the morning, I hear birds singing through the open window. Birds can be yellow or blue or brown or red or even green, I think. Can you see the different colors of birds? We have blue, red, yellow, green, and brown. There are so many different colors. Sometimes they are so black that you can't see their eyes or their feathers, just their shapes. Birds can be big or little or any size in between. Look at the many different birds that we see. I see an owl and a seagull and bluebirds, yellow birds. Once I saw 7 birds on the telephone wire. They didn't move, and they didn't move, and they didn't move. I looked away for just a second, and they were gone. Where did these birds go? If birds made marks with their tail feathers when they flew, think what the sky would look like. We would see so many different colors, wouldn't we? If clouds were birds, the sky would look like this or this. Sometimes in winter, a bird in a tree looks like one red leaf left over. So you see all this white snow coming, and then we see high in the tree a little red bird. If there are lots of birds in one tree and they all fly away at the same time, it looks like the tree yelled. Surprise! Look at all those birds flying. If I were a bird, I'd ask where all the other birds go when it's stormy and they can't get home to their nests. Where do they go? They're all here when it's sunshiny out, but then they disappear with the rain. Where do they go? I like to pretend I'm a bird. Can you pretend you're a bird? Can you flap your wings up and down? I can't really fly, but I can do this. I can sing. Awesome. We see that she's singing with the bird. The end. Thanks so much for reading with me. And now we are going to learn more about birds and how they're helpful to our ecosystem with our special friend, Park Ranger Autumn. All right, let's go see what she has to say.
Hi everybody, I'm Ranger Autumn. I'm glad to be out here at the library. And today we're going to talk about why birds are important to our ecosystem and your gardens and how you can attract them to your home garden. So the first thing is birds play a very important part in pollination. So not just butterflies and bumblebees. Some birds, like hummingbirds, drink nectar, and so they help with the pollination process. which allows plants and flowers to reproduce. So they also help in that reproduction cycle with seed dispersal. So if you have fruit or vegetables in your garden, a bird might come along, eat some of it, and then they're going to fly away. And then after some digestion goes on, they're going to produce droppings or poop. And then that's going to drop onto the ground, and the seed that's left behind is going to sprout into plants, and they have then spread the plants from your home garden elsewhere. Okay? They also help with pest control. So if you don't want to have a lot of insects inside of your gardens eating up your vegetables before you get a chance to eat them, it's nice to have some birds around. So globally, in a year, all of the birds will eat about 500 million tons of insects, which is about 20 quadrillion individual bugs. So they eat a lot of bugs, so they're nice to have around. Okay, so that's why they're important to us, and here are some ways that you can attract the birds to your gardens. So first, you're going to want to look around at your natural environment, figure out what you have going on, use nature as an indicator. So we have trees that grow tall, we have shrubs that grow low, and you're going to use that same kind of layering model in your garden. So plant little shrubs, little flowers, move up. We have some squash that is in this garden, so that might be a little bit bigger, and then maybe some corn. So you've got some different layers going on, and you can do the same thing with flowers as well as vegetables. Okay. You're also going to use some natural features, like if you have fallen logs or branches, keep those around. They provide nice homes, they provide shelter for birds, they make them feel safe. Okay. And if you decide to go the route of bird feeders and bird boxes and places that they can build nests, keep them away from pets. So if you have a cat that likes to go out in the yard, you'll make sure your birds feel safe. Okay? And finally, once you've attracted all of these cool birds to your yard and your garden, you might want to pick up a couple of field guides so you know what you're looking at. So there's different options. If you like a field guide that has drawings in it, you can get that. You can also get one with actual pictures. Okay? If you come to the library, I'm sure the librarians will be more than happy to help you find them. Okay? So thank you to the Goldsboro Library for having me out, and I hope you all are able to get some birds to your garden.